Hi, my name is Jeannie Lauren Dowden for Conduit News, and today we have attorney Joey McCutchen joining us. He is an attorney in Fort Smith, Arkansas, here to talk about the FOIA law and some recent legislation filed. Hi, Joey.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me. This is going to be an important interview.
Well, let's get right to it. We are seeing several bills filed regarding the Freedom of Information Act. Some of them are good. Not all of them are good, and some of them are quite bad. Let's talk about House Bill 1610. The main sponsor of that is Representative Mary Bentley. Talk to us about that bill.
Yeah, simply put, House Bill 1610 is going to destroy open meetings in Arkansas. It's going to allow 1/3 of the governing body to meet secretly in secret email chains, in secret text messages, in the back of McDonald's. So
Yeah.
Fort Smith has just JP. We have 13 JP. So a third of those, over four, can meet secretly and discuss multi-million-dollar projects or whatever else they want to discuss without the public ever hearing that conversation.
Talk to us then. I think a lot of our viewers are surprised that Representative Bentley is running this bill. She seems to be a very strong conservative, a Republican platform conservative. What do you think the intent is behind this bill?
I think the intent is clear: to destroy FOIA and to allow governing bodies to meet in secret. Because remember, it's not only that four out of 13 JPs can now meet in secret, but another four can also meet in secret.
Yeah.
And so I don't know what her intent is, but my understanding of her intent is that that Conway was trying to pass a bathroom bill, and they were getting a lot of heat from maybe transgender folks. But what Representative Bentley needs to understand is that in Fort Smith, they were trying to pass, the Fort Smith School Board was trying to pass mask mandates. And what'll happen is that those meetings will be in secret also. So what we're doing is losing our right to know what our government officials are doing. And it's in direct violation of what Governor Rockefeller, a Republican, attempted to do in 1967. And it's anything but conservative. The only thing we're preserving and conserving is secrecy in the state of Arkansas as 1610 passes.
It's interesting. I think if you're following current events, you're seeing what's happening on local, state level. You have worked tirelessly on this effort. You always say sunlight is the best disinfectant. And because of Freedom of Information Act, parents are able to see really what's going on in schools or with their local officials that otherwise, had they not had that tool, the Freedom of Information Act, to do it, we wouldn't know. We'd be kept in the dark. To me, there seems to be somewhat of an onslaught against the Freedom of Information Act right now. Why do you think that is?
There's a full-out attack on it. They're trying to kill FOIA in our state legislature, which is largely dominated by Republicans who call themselves conservatives, who always start, even those who are Mary Bentley. Miss Bentley says that, oh, I'm for transparency. Well, this bill is designed to kill open meetings in Arkansas. And by the way, I just received House Bill 1726, which is another kill FOIA bill. It's going to start charging in certain circumstances our taxpayers to get records from our government. I think that Senator Davis and Representative Ray have forgotten who they work for. They work for the people. And not only that, this may be as bad as HB 1610. And I'm going to call it just what I think it is the Rapist Protection Act, because it is trying to hide certain records of attorneys from us, the people. And that's what happened at Penn State when Jerry Sandusky was hiding the fact that he was molesting all of these youngsters. So I think that Senator Davis and Representative Ray and Representative Bentley need to appreciate what they're doing. FOIA is called the people's law for a reason, and it is that if we can preserve it. But I'm calling these two acts the Special Interest Protection Act. And that's exactly what it is. And I think people are catching on quickly. And I think we're going to have some folks down at the Capitol on Wednesday to testify against HB 1610.
Okay, well, let's talk about what our viewers can do to voice their opposition to this bill. What do you recommend?
I recommend, number one, that they call their state representative and their state senator and tell them in unequivocal terms that they are against HB 1610, which is going to allow 1/3 of our governing bodies, plus all the serial meetings, to meet in secret, and that's just wrong. They need to call the representative. Further, hopefully folks who see this will come to the Capitol on Wednesday morning at 10 o'clock, put their name on the list to speak against this and testify against this bill. And that'll be heard in House state agencies. If their representative is on House state agencies, they need to be calling them and tell them not to move this out of committee. Now, some of the FOIA task force folks have asked Representative Bentley to pull this bill and put it in an interim study so that the FOIA experts, the people, the government types, we can all look at this, study it, because changing a few words to allow secret government doesn't improve FOIA one bit, but it destroys it. And there's other things that can be done to make this not this proposal, but can make a better FOIA. And I've worked with Senator Clark on a couple of those things.
Right. You know better than anyone how hard it is to get information from state agencies, from government institutions, and to the point of where you have to file a lawsuit to get documents that rightfully belong to the citizen. And to me, it seems as though these laws, like you said, kill FOIA, but it's really sending a message to Arkansans that says, hey, you know what? Don't try to send FOIAs. We're going to make it really difficult for you and potentially very expensive.
That's right. I think the conservatives, the Republicans better understand that while they may be in power now, that may be not forever. They may be on the outside looking in. They may be wanting records. They may want to be able to observe what's happening and why people are taking various actions. So FOIA is not a Republican bill. It's not a Democrat bill. It's a freedom bill. And right now, the Republicans are anti-freedom. Anyone who votes for 1610 and allows our government to meet in secret is not being pro-freedom. Patrick Henry said that when our rulers are able to conceal their actions from us, it's a dangerous thing. That wasn't his exact quote, but that was his intent. As Americans, we've always fought for transparency. From the very beginning, we fought for transparency, and to allow any number of our representatives, our governing bodies, to meet in secret, but to allow 1/3, it is absolutely shocking.
It is. Okay, we're going to provide the information on our website, on social media about the committee hearing on Wednesday morning. We'll provide the contact numbers for those committee members, and then we'll also provide just the list, as we always do, of the legislators to reach out to, your personal representative. Anything else that you want to tell us before we let you go?
Yeah, I've yet to really run into one common citizen who has supported this, but there are some JPs out there who support it. And to me, that's shocking. Look, if you don't want the scrutiny of doing your business in public, then hey, simple solution is go into private business. But look, we're looking at very serious issues here that can be hidden from public view. For example, the sexual abuse that occurred in Huntsville, multi-million-dollar contracts. Can't you just imagine
Yeah,
that?
I was thinking of that whenever you were talking about this and what you all had to do to get those documents and information out of Huntsville.
Yeah, I mean, or the Fayetteville public schools, they were
Yeah.
running rampant with critical race theory, and
Mm.
without getting those documents,
Yeah.
they could still deny that. But this is about open meetings, and to allow our government bodies to meet in secret is just wrong. She can say, Representative Bentley can say 47 other states are doing it. Well, if they are doing it, and I don't believe that's true because I think the Supreme Courts have said something different in a lot of those states. But the bottom line is, just because everybody else is doing it doesn't make it right. Do we want the strongest FOIA law in the country, or do we want to water it down where governing bodies can meet in secret in the back room and cut backroom deals? I think the answer is pretty clear.
Yeah, and we appreciate Representative Bentley. She's done a wonderful job on a lot of different bills. And so we just really hope that something changes with House Bill 1610. Thank you so much, Joey, for joining us.
Thank
I'll
you. I
see you
appreciate you
Wednesday.
having me. See you
Okay.
Wednesday.